Hi, welcome to this tutorial of sketching the graph of quadratic equation. In this video, we are going to use the method of factorization. There are four things that you need to find. One is the x-intercept, y-intercept, the axis, and the vertex. To find the x-intercept, in place of y, we are going to substitute 0. When you put 0 here, you will get 0 is equal to x squared minus 4x plus 3. To factorize this, you can use the calculator to do it. When you do it, you will get x minus 3 and x minus 1. So the two values of x are x is 3 and x is 1. You have to write it in a coordinate form, 3, 0 and 1, 0. This is your x-intercept. To find the y-intercept, in place of x, substitute 0. So you will get y is equal to 3. Again, you have to write it as a coordinate. That will be 0 and 3. For the x's, the equation is always x is equal to a number. To get that number, we will add the two values of x that we got here, 3 plus 1. So we always add the x values and divide by 2. So x is equal to 1 plus 3 over 2, and that is equal to 2. This x value that we got here is the x value of the vertex. To find the y value, we'll substitute x is equal to 2 in the original equation. And when we do that, we'll get y is equal to negative 1. So the vertex is going to be 2 and negative 1. Now that we have got all our values, we can sketch the graph. The first thing we will do is plot the x-intercept, the second the axis, third the vertex, and fourth the y-intercept. It is a sketch, so it does not need to be very accurate. You can just plot here. This will be 1, 0, 3, 0. The axis will be somewhere in between here. This is going to be x is equal to 2. Just go down and make a point here. This will be your vertex, 2 and negative 1. The last thing that is remaining is your y-intercept. So make a curve and then you plot your point. So as you can see that we have made the curve here, and this is your y-intercept, which is 0 and 3. We have finished plotting the sketch. Whenever they ask you for a minimum or maximum value, if the shape is this, then this is your minimum value. If your shape is like this is your maximum value. Let's do one more question. In this question we have y is equal to negative x squared plus 4x minus 3. So our coefficient of x squared is negative. This tells us that we are going to get a maximum value. The first thing we will do is find the x-intercept by substituting y with 0. You can put in the calculator mode 5-3 or mode 3-3 and get your answers for x. You will get x is equal to 3 and x is equal to 1. Because our x square is negative, the way we write the factors is going to be 0 is equal to bracket 3 plus x and 1 minus x. One of our x must be positive and the other must be negative. And so we have x is equal to 3 and x is equal to 1. If we write it in a coordinate form, it will be 3, 0 and 1, 0. The next thing, find the y-intercept. In doing so, we have to substitute x with 0. So the value of y we get is negative 3. We will write it as 0, negative 3. To get the axis, you have to add the x values that you have got. So we will add 3 plus 1 and then divide it by 2. When you do that, you will get x is equal to 2. This 2 is the x value of the vertex. Substitute this 2 in your original equation here to get your y value. Our y value we got is 1. So what is our vertex? 2 and 1. Now that we have got all our values, we can sketch the graph. Remember, the first thing we do is the x-intercept. So the points are 1, 0 and 3, 0. The second thing is your axis. Our axis is x is equal to 2. Make it in the midpoint of 1 and 3. And then your vertex 2 and 1. Plot the point here. Now you draw the shape and then later write it here your y-intercept, which is 0 and -3. So we are done with this sketch. Please subscribe and like the video and share it with your friends. Thank you.